I no longer fear death, for I have seen Baywatch. Sorry, I normally do more of a lead-in than that, so let's start again. Baywatch was a TV series that ran from 1989 to 2001 and includes several unwatchable spin-offs. At its height, it aired in 148 countries on every continent except Antarctica, and after 11 years in syndication, it was cancelled for the second time in 2001. It's the only TV show in Iceland's TV history to receive massive complaints from viewers over containing subtitles, for the text would get in the way of vital parts of the imagery, as the show is infamous for cramming roughly 15 minutes worth of plot into a 45-minute show via the medium of slow-mo shots of various pretty young things in skin-tight costumes. Fast forward to 2017 and the show is making its big screen debut via the director of such comedy classics as Four Christmases and Identity Thief. And I have absolutely no idea who thought this was a good idea. I never really got into Baywatch when it was on TV, but I remember it being on during tea time just before Gladiators. And as far as I can work out, there's absolutely no reason why this film shouldn't have been the same. All that gross out humour from the trailer, that's pretty much all there is in the film, save one very unfunny and horrifically stretched gag involving the slats in a deck chair and an overexcited young man that was met with side-splitting silence in my screening. Because whilst I know that humour is subjective, apparently everyone in my screening is as grouchy and jaded as I am. There were a few smiles, maybe a chuckle or two, but mostly there was just dead silence, even during the outtakes over the credits. And there was no need for the gross out humour, or the nudity, or the rampant foul language, because this would have worked perfectly well as a PG rated summer blockbuster. Seriously, this film felt like a PG-rated film with loads of American Pie humour rammed in for no reason. Imagine that Scooby-Doo franchise they tried to get going a couple of years ago, but even cruder and less watchable, and you're pretty much there. Now, most of the people that were going to see this are in their 30s or 40s now, and most of the people I know of that age have grown out of that sort of humour. And a teenage boy's really gonna flock to a reboot of a franchise they've probably never heard of. I mean, the plot in which Priyanka Chopra and her two inept henchmen come up against a group of lifeguards who attempt to foil her operation to smuggle drugs through a collection of really obvious tanks, horrific green screen and appalling CGI that I think is supposed to be the ocean, is pretty much a description of something I would have enjoyed and been a lot more forgiving of when I was 10 or 11. Hell, I'm pretty sure Dad would have stayed awake for this one, as the slow-mo shots have survived and they're commented on in several awkward, almost but not quite fourth wall breaks that just make everything so much worse than it needs to be. And you can put as many slow-mo shots of Alexandra Daddario, Kelly Rohrbach, Dwayne Johnson and Greek god stroke human CGI effect Zac Efron in as you like, but sooner or later even I am going to notice that there may be the odd plot hole or million, including vanishing jet skis, falsified evidence that could easily be debunked, characters that change from people to idiots and back again on a second notice. Look, if you wanted to turn this silly show into a gross out comedy parody of itself, then do that. Go for it. Go all out. You had all the ingredients there, but the film just seemed to lack the confidence to go far enough, and it had nothing else to fall back on. I mean, the characters are all just basically parodies of whoever or whatever would inhabit this world. It had everything going for it, but instead just made me wonder why they had bothered, when with virtually no effort, they could have made the film a family-friendly affair. But I don't review that which could be. I review that which is. Summing up, in Baywatch, the stunts were awful to look at, the CGI obvious, I never came close to caring about the clothic allergic pieces of cardboard with character arcs I could set my watch to, the plot had nothing to offer, the humour out of place and not to my taste or anyone else in my screenings, and I still have no idea who this thing was aimed at. Were it not for Transformers, My God Just Stop and the Emoji Movie, I would say that this is the worst film of the summer. And as for Hasselhoff and Anderson, their credits get more screen time than they do. Look, I just want to wrap this up, guys. This is a fire film. There's absolutely nothing to see here in any way, shape or form. Skip it with extreme prejudice. But what did you guys think? And what is your favourite adaptation, TV show to movie? Comment below, let me know. I'm Daniel. It's been a dunking. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe.